Guess what's cooking in the pot? Hang on. Can you see it? There we go. I'm making a recipe that my mum used to make, and we call it creamy chicken. So I'm cooking stock, and the chicken was slightly frozen, so I think it should be pretty well done now. And I will show you a little bit more in a moment. So till then. Okay, what I put into the pot was a large chicken, and I used dry vegetables that I dehydrated myself. So I probably put about a half a cup of carrots, a couple of tablespoons of parsley. What else did I put in there? An onion, maybe a teaspoon of salt, and parsnips, half a cup perhaps. So that's what's in the pot, and the water. The water did cover the chicken, but it's been boiling that long. You can just see the line on the pot. You can see how much it's reduced. But it's a very big pot, so there should be plenty of stock to do what I want to do. So in a moment I'm going to pull out that chicken and take all the meat off it, and then I will strain the vegetables out. And into that I will put my, get ready for it, my homegrown lemons that I picked earlier. And we're in the middle of winter and my tomato plant is still giving me cherry tomatoes because it's growing underneath a bush. So it's protected from the cold, and amazingly it's still producing. So anyway, I picked them. So what I will do is take the meat out, and then I'm going to put the chicken meat to the side. The bones I'll ditch. The stock I will add probably juice of 3, maybe 4 lemons, and cream. Yes, I like cream. And into that then I put a bit of corn flour mixed with water to thicken it. And once all that is to the flavour that I like, I will perhaps put some peas in there and some corn and let that cook. And we serve it with rice. So there you have it. Anyway, this is my own version of creamy chicken, and I will hopefully show you, if I remember, the finished product. Rightio. Okay, I know it looks a bit funny because it's got a couple of bits of parsnip still floating around in there, but that's okay. It's a nice rich stock, and I didn't use anything but the chicken and the vegetables and a bit of salt. So I've got the bird there cooling off. The chook, we call them chooks in Australia. We know they're chickens, but we call them chooks. And there's the veggies. And the carrots are a bit pale because I dehydrated them some time ago. And the green bits are celery and parsley. And I forgot to mention that I put celery in there. Dehydrated celery. And the white pieces are the parsnips, and the orange pinky peachy pieces are the carrots. But they still had a lot of flavour in them, so I used them. So now I'm going to pull the meat off the bones, and then I'm going to put I think I'll put the cream in, probably 600 ml, maybe a little bit less, maybe 400 ml, or just a little bit less than a pint. 300 ml I think is a pint, so a little bit more than a pint. And then I will put in the lemon juice and maybe a couple of egg yolks because it gives nice richness to it, and the corn flour. You put the corn flour in bit by bit, otherwise you end up with one big lump that you can't eat. So I'll be doing that now. So I'll talk to you in a moment. Okay, I've got the chicken off the bones. That will be going in the rubbish. And that what's for the dogs. That's just the gristle, and there's no bones in there. Just the bits that they like to have with their dinner. So I will continue. Yep, there they are. Eagerly waiting. They can smell it. Yeah, you want your dinner, but it's still half an hour too early. So they have to wait. So we're not getting any dinner yet. No, you can sit all you want. Puppies will get fed soon. Okie dokie. I used for this amount of liquid, which I don't know how much it is, maybe 2 litres. Looks like about 2 litres. I used nearly half a cup of corn flour, that one there, and I put a flat tablespoon of veggies in there, which is just really stock powder. It's my cheats way of getting some flavour in there. And now I'm going to juice these lemons because I took the skin off. I grated it into the mixture because it tastes really good. So I'm going to juice them, and then I'm going to boil some rice, and then we're going to have dinner. Okay, I put about a cup of peas and a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups of corn, frozen, because I like frozen veggies. And I'm going to boil some rice and make some, I don't know, maybe some cauliflower on the side. Okie dokie. Be back soon. Alright, I've decided I'm going to make a bit of extra rice. It's a bit wobbly. Hang on, see if I can hold that thing properly. It's very hard when you haven't got fantastic filming equipment. Okay, boiling water, and that froth on the top is a little bit of oil, spray oil that I put in there. Because you put a tiny bit of oil into the rice or spaghetti or any of those things. I'll do about that much, 2 cups. This pot won't hold any more than that. And it stops your rice sticking together. So now we've got to stir it so that it all separates. Try not to spill it everywhere. There we go. Not sure what rice that is. Bought it a long time ago. I think it's long grain. No, maybe it's basmati rice, which cooks really fast. There we go. And then I can make a few meals and freeze it. I'll put the corn in. You can't see the chicken because it's all gone down the bottom. But that's going to taste so good. Okay, doesn't look any fantastic, but it actually tastes really, really good. So this is lemon chicken with rice. Maddie, shh, that's my granddaughter. She's supposed to be eating. And you can also do this recipe and leave out the lemon and use mustard instead. So you put a fair amount of mustard in there, and that tastes quite nice too. Okie dokie, Butler signing off. Like if you please, subscribe if you will, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.